Hello guys, thanks for coming back to the mick-ly experience. If you're watching this video, we are now on part 3, and so if you haven't watched the videos before, please go and do that. And also we now have social media pages for the mick-ly experience, and you can check those down in the description box. So please enjoy the story and we'll continue from here. I had my husband. I told him, I said, we have kids at home. You go home, take care of the kids. The hospital that I was going to, I had family close, and so they were going to come and see about me and, things like that. So, go home and hold it down like you do anyway. So, as they're getting everything ready for me to take the ambulance. I don't know what kind of elevator I would have been taking, but anyway, as they're trying to get everything ready to put me in an ambulance, they decided I need another IV. The ambulance drivers and all of the nurses and everyone from before start to try to get a new line, and I kid you not, I was poked 100 times, twice in my neck. I had one on each side, and that's where they got in after 1,000 tries, tried my foot everywhere, and that's where they got it in at, because they needed the line in because I was having emergency surgery. So they got that in for a while, kind of delayed things, and because it took so long for everybody trying to get the new IV in, but got in the ambulance, drove the 2 hours, got on a helicopter, the Flight for Life helicopter. Ooh, scariest thing you ever did see. This is just scary to me. It was a scary ordeal, but got me in there. And then, once I landed at the hospital, I had my Grey's Anatomy moment. The only good thing would have been Jackson Avery coming out to get me, but I had the nurses waiting on the roof, and they switched me beds, and I got rolled into surgery. I didn't really think that happened. I really didn't. I thought that was only for TV, but they were waiting there to take me into surgery. When I got rolled into the room, there were about 10 people in the room, and they started, taking stuff off. Okay, do you need this? And I'm like, wait, is my family here? Can I see if they're like, nope. Okay, they switched some things, and they were like, okay, we're gonna have you count back from 10. And so I woke up about 6 hours later. I remember opening my eyes, and I did see a couple of family members in the room. I do not swallow pills, okay? I'm still there. I just have this gag reflex that is like none other, and I don't like things in my throat. And I had that tube, to help you breathe or whatever in my throat, because that's what they do when you have that kind of surgery. Had that in my throat, and so the first thing I remember doing is panicking, and they're like, calm down, you're okay. And I'm just like, get it out. And they were like, nope, gotta leave it in, calm down. So I'm like, I can't live like this. That was the worst. Oh, it's one of my fears. So I just went back to sleep. And then I was kind of wore out anyway. I wasn't really in too much pain, no. But had that thing in my throat, and that was just, that was kind of the worst. And for that, I wind up having to have it for 24 hours because my throat got swollen and they couldn't get it out. So they had to give me steroids to get that out. And, I remember trying to video the kids, and, I was trying to avoid them seeing that in my mouth, and I just kind of looked really bad as well. So really didn't want them to see that and to worry. And then I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to have a talk with my boys and have them tell you the story, and my daughter, when they like actually found out like the seriousness and everything that was going on. But I remember the doctor telling me, "You barely made it. You know, you did. You know, you made it through, but that was a close one." Yeah. So I made it through the surgery. So what it was I had a tear in my heart, and it was about to rip in two. It's just gonna rip right down, and that would have killed me. But I had a phenomenal doctor, a phenomenal surgeon that did the surgery, and all of my family was praying for me, and I like could feel their prayers, and I could feel their support for me. It was just, I like I said, it you know, I didn't register what the entire severity of the situation until after the surgery. But then it's easy to understand when you're going through all that pain, because boy, did I have pain. And that is how, of course, I met Wilson. And I don't carry Wilson like I did when I got out of the hospital. I still get like soreness and swelling in my chest. And when it gets too bad, me and Wilson, we hang out a little bit for a little while. But the recovery process are a bunch of hilarious stories. I just was kind of crazy with it, but that was my battle to live. You know, I had to come home to my children and to my husband. So I thank you for listening. I appreciate just the love. I know I'm new to the YouTube and having a channel, and I just feel supported, and I hope to, you know, continue to get that support, and you know, let me know how I can give it back. So don't forget to subscribe. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Right?
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for listening. Take 2,656. Oh gosh, 57. And if you like this, hit that like button. Is this wrong? I'm feeling like this is wrong.
That's right. Is it on? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you like this video, prove it by hitting the like button down below. My mom is mick-ly, and she approves this experience.
All right.